Good morning, Mr. Hall. Are you ready to start? Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Apologize. Yes, I'm ready.
All right, sounds good. This is the NOV docket, notices of violation docket that the Oil Conservation Division conducts once a month. It is a special docket. My name is Gregory Chikine. I'm the hearing officer. With me today, we have Michael Hall of the Office of General Counsel, and we have Mata E. Corral, who is the hearing clerk. We have a 10-item docket. One item has been dismissed this morning based on a filing that I received a few minutes ago. That is item number 4. So we're not going to hear item number 4 today. Let's start out with item number 1. This is the Oil Conservation Division versus Respondent Colthurst Management. This is case 25940. Entries of appearance, please.
Yes, good morning, Mr. Examiner. Miguel Suazo with Beatty Wozniak appearing on behalf of Colthurst. Sorry, Mr. Hall, I didn't mean to go first and cut you off.
No, not at all. Not a problem. Yes, Michael Hall here on behalf of the Oil Conservation Division. I'm ready to proceed.
Okay. Good morning, both of you. Mr. Suazo, this case was on the docket last month. What has happened since then?
Well, I have to report this morning that the Aaron wells remain out of compliance and that the current operator remains responsible unless and until OCD approves the transfer. So, for purposes of the record and for the division's own background information, Colthurst has continued to actively pursue a transaction with a company called Waylander to raise the capital and capacity that they need to return various wells to production. As you know, the BLM has granted an extension to December 1st of this year for them to complete that work. So they've reached an agreement in principle, but nothing's been signed. It seems like they've raised about 40 to 60% of the capital required to do the work that they're anticipating, but they still haven't been able to sign the transfer paperwork and get that submitted to OCD. So I'm not here to represent that, it's complete or imminent or that it's guaranteed, but it still remains contingent upon them securing the remaining financing. It sounds to me like the parties are working as fast as they can. It's just their timetable does not, doesn't overlap with today's proceeding. So we're going to tell you where things stand, but unfortunately, we're not in a position to represent to the division that we're in compliance or will be in the near term.
Thank you. Mr. Hall?
Yes, that Mr. Suazo essentially told me the same thing. I heard you last time say that was the last continuance. So we're ready to proceed. That being said, I told Mr. Suazo that in the event they want to bring these wells into production at some time in the future or have a plan for plugging and abandonment, to the extent OCD is able to work with them on that, that's our goal, and to bring these into compliance. And I believe we agreed on a civil penalty last time too. So honestly, I would just offer exhibits 1, 2, 3, and 4 and ask for the reduced civil penalty.
Okay. Mr. Suazo, any objection to that?
No, Mr. Examiner, no objection.
Okay. Exhibits admitted without exception. So Mr. Hall, well, first let me ask you, Mr. Suazo, do you have any evidence you want to enter into the record?
I do not have any evidence to enter into the record at this time. I'm not sure what I would submit, even if the deal was closed, other than probably a redacted version of the agreement, if it's non-confidential, and maybe any paperwork that they intend to submit. So at this point, I think we're just going to have to accept the civil penalty. We're going to continue working with Mr. Hall on a compliance order. I know that Mr. Colthurst wants to have this be the last thing he does in his career that ends well. So that's what he's represented to me, and I wish him, all the best in achieving that, and we'll help him do it where we can. But he has till December 1st at the latest at this point, and I hope that he doesn't saddle the taxpayer with these obligations. And it seems to me like he's trying not to do that. It's just not in time for today's proceedings.
Thank you, Mr. Suazo. Mr. Hall, anything further?
No, I just wanted to announce for purposes of the record, I believe our agreement was $1,000 on the civil penalty, and that's all from OCD.
Okay, and when should we expect a proposed order?
I told Mr. Swazo if he'd like to, I can send him kind of the form and let him look at it. Shouldn't hopefully, I'm going to be on vacation's the only issue, so I have a little time tomorrow blocked out to hopefully do that, but it may be a couple of weeks if I can't get it done before vacation. So
Okay, so before the next, are we going to have a special docket in August?
it doesn't seem like it,
Okay,
and I'm happy to talk to you more logistics
all right,
later, but that's I have a couple of cases that
okay,
and if things need to be continued or pushed out, I think there's maybe a September 3rd docket, and that's, I don't quote me on that. But Freya gave me a date, and it's not a special docket.
okay,
So there may be a couple of matters. I had to amend one, and it's on there. So, but as
okay,
far as a special docket, I haven't heard that yet, nor do I have the volume of NOVs at this
perfect.
time for that. Yeah.
Okay, all right. All right, so you want to say a month from now for this proposed order after you
Sure, and
pass it
I
by?
will try to have them tomorrow. But
Fine.
yeah, a month a month is probably more reasonable.
Okay, very good. All right, we're off the record in this case. Thank you, Mr. Swazo.
Thank you.
Thank
Let's
you.
move on to case number 2 on the docket, 26197. This is the Oil Conservation Division versus respondent Joseph Sanchez.
Yes, OCD is ready. We've been in touch with Mr. Sanchez and essentially have an agreement. It
Okay.
did not come in the form of an SFO, but
Okay.
I want to announce that he has filed the proper paperwork to memorialize the plugging and abandonment of the well that's been approved. He has also agreed, and I've sent him the address and payee for a $100 civil penalty. So.
Okay. Well, do you want to enter evidence into the record?
Yeah, I would like to offer OCD's exhibits 1, 2, 3, and 4 attached to our pre-hearing statement.
All right. Do we have anyone from Joseph Sanchez doing business as J&F Production? I don't believe anyone's here. Did they know of today's hearing?
Yes, but
Okay.
he's not in the oil. He's a trucker who
Okay.
who ended up kind of with this well, is my understanding, and also he's had a hard time kind of dealing with things electronically.
Okay.
I'm not trying to cast aspersions on him, but that's what he's told me. So,
All right.
so it's not surprising he's not here. However, I have announced our agreement, and he did take care of the noncompliance.
Perfect. So your exhibits are admitted without exception,
Thank
and
you.
you have a agreement, it sounds like, and you'll have the director sign that and then file a motion to dismiss?
Not in
No?
this case. In this case,
No.
we're just going to enter an order instead of an SFO,
Oh,
which it will memorialize the fact that he has now done the proper reporting he had not at the time, and that the civil penalty is $100. Um,
so will this case be dismissed?
it will be a final order in this case that
Will
that
be.
will operate to end the NOV process,
Okay.
I guess is how I care. The same as any other final order.
So then you'll submit a proposed order
Correct.
in a
Yes,
month.
sir.
Okay,
Yes,
very
sir.
good. We'll just set the 1 month since you're going on vacation. We'll
Okay.
set a 1 month deadline for any orders, proposed orders, in this docket. Okay, perfect. Then
Sounds good.
We're off the record in that case. Let's move on to case number 3 on the docket. This is case 26198, Oil Conservation Division versus respondent John McCool.
OCD is present and ready.
Thank you. Do we have anyone from John McCool?
I have been in touch with someone
Okay.
from John McCool. They have not exactly addressed a plan to bring these wells into compliance. They are blaming a past transaction which was not
Hmm.
memorialized in a C-145.
Okay.
So we're ready to proceed
Go right
on this
ahead.
matter. Okay, we would offer exhibits 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Any objection? Not hearing any, they're admitted without exception. How do you want to proceed in this default proceeding?
Would ask to draft an order
Okay,
commensurate with our pleadings in this matter.
okay. How much is the fine in this case?
I'll have to let me pull this one up, Mr. Hearing Examiner.
Sure.
I had a couple other ones pulled up, and I don't have this
Mhm.
one yet. It looks like it's one well, so $450.
All right. Anything else?
Nothing from OCD.
All right, thank you. We're off the record in that case. I have dismissed case number 4, so we're not going to hear that case. Um, let's go to case number 5. This is 26200 Oil Conservation Division versus respondent J. Cooper Enterprises. Entries, please.
Yes, Michael Hall on behalf of OCD. We do have an agreement which is in the process of becoming an executed SFO. It has been executed by the operator. I believe we're waiting on the director's signature on that. That's another case where we have agreed on a small civil penalty. It was one well, an injection well. They have now filed all the C-115s, which they had not, which brings the well into compliance once those are accepted.
All right, perfect, Mr. Hall. Thank you. We're so then at some point we'll get a motion to dismiss.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right, perfect. Thank you. We're off the record in case number 5. Let's go to case number 6, 26201 Oil Conservation Division versus respondent General Minerals.
OCD is present and ready to proceed.
Okay, and do we have anyone from General Minerals? Have you been in touch with anyone, Mr.
I have
Hall?
not been in touch with this operator.
Okay. All right, how do you want to proceed?
We would like to offer OCD's exhibits 1, 2, 3, and 4, and proceed under a default.
Okay, so those are all admitted without exception. Okay, so then there'll be a proposed order here.
Correct, and just for the record, the civil penalty we will request, given that it's 9 wells, is $4,050.
All right. Okay, very good. Thank you, Mr. Hall. We're off the record in that
you.
case. Let's move on to case number 7 on the docket, 26300 Oil Conservation Division versus LG&S Oil Company. Respondent.
OCD is present and ready to proceed.
Thank you, Mr. Hall. Do we have anyone from LG&S? Have you been in touch with anyone?
I have not. Not to the best of my recollection.
All right. How do you want to proceed?
Proceed. We would offer exhibits 1, 2, 3, and 4 attached to our pre-hearing statement, and proceed under default, seeking the remedies sought out in our pleadings. Namely, oh, sorry, go ahead.
They're admitted without exception, and will you be drafting a proposed order?
I will, and it's a $900 civil penalty in this matter we'll be requesting.
All right. Perfect. Thank you. We're off the record in that case. Let's move on to case number 8 on the docket. This is case 26301, Oil Conservation Division versus respondent La Plata Gathering System.
OCD is present and ready to proceed.
Okay. Do we have anyone from La Plata?
No,
Mr.
nor
Hall?
have I heard from anyone.
You have not heard.
No, I haven't. And these that when an email or a certified mail went through, I leave it at that. But
Right.
sometimes it's either unknown or it appears it might not have. I've reached out on this docket. I've reached out and called those people, and I have not on the number provided to OCD on their operator page, and I have not received a response. I
Okay.
believe La Plata might be one of those, but generally for every case on this docket, that's the step I took, kind of above and beyond.
Proposed order, Mr. Hall?
Yes, and we would offer exhibits 1, 2, 3, and 4.
They've already been admitted. Well, I thought they've been.
Well,
maybe they
I
haven't been admitted.
apologize. I don't. If in an abundance of caution, I offer
Yes.
those exhibits. So,
And in abundance of caution, we accept them into
Thank you.
evidence without exception, of course. And proposed order, Mr. Hall?
yes, and it'll be $900 civil penalty in this
Very
one.
good. We're off the record in case number 8. Let's move to case number 9. 26302, Oil Conservation Division versus respondent Kimlar Oil Company.
Yeah, OCD is present and ready to proceed.
Thank you. Do we have anyone from Kimlar Oil? Mr. Hall?
No, I have not been in touch. This is one I'm positive. I reached out to a lady named Becky Hills.
Okay.
Even got a voicemail on one of the numbers. I believe it was a cell. Not positive. I don't remember which number. A couple of numbers. I left a voicemail.
All right.
And no response.
How do you want to proceed?
We would proceed by offering OCD's exhibits 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Okay, admitted without exception. Are you going to draft a proposed order?
Yes, and the civil
Perfect.
penalty, this is 4 wells, I believe. So 1,800 is what we request.
Very good. And finally, we're off the record in that case. Let's go on to case number 10-26304, Oil Conservation Division versus Respondent Keystone Exploration.
OCD is present and ready to proceed.
Do we have anyone from Keystone with us? Not hearing anyone, Mr. Hall?
I have not been able to communicate with anyone from Keystone.
All right. How do you want to proceed?
Well, we would proceed by offering exhibits 1, 2, 3, and 4 attached to OCD's pre-hearing statement.
Admitted without exception. Proposed order?
Thank you. Yes, 1 well, so $450 civil penalty and other relief sought out in our pleadings.
Very good. Okay, that's it for today's docket. And Mr. Hall, if you don't have enough cases in the next period of time, whatever that is, until you get, more cases, you're welcome to add them to our regular hearing by affidavit docket or our status conference docket, because either one we could accommodate you. We don't need a technical examiner for your cases, and so we'll accommodate you any way we can.
Cool. I anticipate I will. I just don't have them on my desk right now. So with your permission, I might even coordinate with Freya if we do
Perfect.
have another volume to get another special docket date
By all
set
means.
for these. So we're gonna keep pressing on these.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Hall. Is there
Okay.
anything else?
Nothing from OCD.
All right.
We appreciate your attention.
Well, have a good vacation, and thank you.
Okay, you too.
We're off
Goodbye.
the record. Thank you.
Okay.